Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Peace. I'm with the Footsteps to Peace. I'm a psychic astrologer and an intuitive life coach. If you are interested in a personal reading, please feel free to check the description box down below. There you'll find the link to my website, thefootstepstopeace.com. Also, like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. Hit that notification bell so you can be updated the next time I post a video. All right, you guys, I am recording today from my patio. I just moved. I love my new home. So I decided that today was the day I was going to record from here. So I apologize for the cars for going by, but it still is a very peaceful Zen place. The reason for the Palo Santo today is because of everything that's going on in the world. I just want to make sure that we all send a lot of love and well wishes to all of those who are being affected by the world news. One of the things is, we are in between these two full moons in Aquarius, also known as once in a blue moon. And this full moon is in a place of freedom. And if you haven't noticed, the theme of freedom has been coming up a lot lately. So, fighting for our freedom, freedom when it comes to our choices, freedom when it comes to work, freedom when it comes to just how we live our lives. And we're supposed to be living in the home of the free. And lately it has not become free. We are all being prisoners in our own country. And, a lot of people don't want to talk about that, but that really does have a lot to do with what's going on in the astrology as well. This is all energy and the planets have all of this aligned. And trust me, it is not going unnoticed what is happening right now in the world. And I feel like it's very important that people, continue to be, continue to forgive, continue to have faith. Faith is very important. Aquarius rules faith. It's the star in the tarot. And the star is all about hopes, wishes, and dreams coming true. And trust me, everything has a reason and everything has a season. And it's not that things are getting worse. It's just that things are actually getting uncovered right now. And that is with Pluto retrograde in a place of the government. Capricorn rules government and government officials. It also rules old men. Who has been ruling our country at this time? And it's always been these old men, and they've always had an agenda, and now it is finally being seen by the world. So whether you want to talk about it or not, Aquarius also rules sticking your head in the sand and pretending you don't actually see what's going on. But this is part of the grand awakening, and I feel like it's really important that we shine the light for other people, even if other people don't want to hear it. And a lot of people, they'll unfollow me, or I actually do have a great rapport with a lot of my followers on Facebook that they do understand. And even though people have chosen the opposite way, they also have regrets. So make sure that whatever decisions that you're making, you have no regrets for, okay? And I think that it's time that you start seeing other people's point. For me, when I look at the astrology and the astrology is backing everything that is coming out, it's really hard not to understand that, or, it's really hard not to just, sit back and go, okay, it's coming, but we have to have faith. And I feel like, lots of prayers to everybody who's being affected, which is all of us, and allow yourself to go through the grieving process. I feel like, our world has been completely turned upside down since the end of 2019. But this has really been going on since 2012 and before, this is part of the grand awakening. Some of us woke up long ago, and other people are waking up now. So have patience for those people who are still going through the awakening process. I know that there's been a lot of division, but that also has everything to do with Saturn and Aquarius. Saturn is boundaries, but also that ring around him is not just for boundaries. It's also like a saw blade, so it can cut things off. So maybe you're being cut off from family members. I know myself, I'm being shunned by, family members, and, but I'm used to it. That's been my whole entire life. But at the same time, it's not so easy for everyone else, especially when you guys thought that certain people were on your side, and then all of a sudden, you thought that they were going to see things your way and they went the other way. Division is very big right now with Aquarius. Aquarius rules humanity. So, humanity is being divided, and, it doesn't mean that these people can't come back. It just means that there's something else that they need to learn at this time, and you need to let them go out of love. Okay, so keep that in mind, you guys, as we are moving through this week. Stay in the power of unconditional love. We're going to need that really, really strongly at this time, okay? Unconditional love is the theme. Love them unconditionally, send them off with well wishes, and, hope that they learn their lesson and they don't regret any of their choices, okay? And that's really all we can do. So, you guys, I want to thank you all for being here. Like this video, share this video. Maybe there's some people out there that need to hear it, especially with it being, very heavy energy that we're all going through. We do have Saturn or our Pluto squares. Excuse me. Truck going by. We do have Pluto squares. See, there's people who are just very unhappy, people who are very angry, and you need to find things, that are maybe the little things in your life that do make you happy, okay? And there's an unfinished symphony. Something here needs to be, and this could be, with everything going on in the world, it doesn't make us happy. It's very hurtful. It's very sad. It's like, you don't know what to focus on anymore. There's so many things going on around you. So the one thing that you can focus on is your task at hand. Try not to get too caught up in what is going on in the world, but at the same time, don't be ignorant, okay? Don't be the fool, all right? That's actually not a good thing. And there we go. Wow, fork in the road, bottom of the deck, loyal hearts, there it is. There's that unconditional love, okay? Even when people have walked away from you, there are people here that are still loyal to you. I know it's very hurtful, very painful, when somebody that you love very much has turned their back on you, but just remember there are other people here who are loyal to you. It may not be the people that you expected, but they're still here, okay? Unfinished symphony, I feel like there are things that are still up in the air, and I do feel like there's a choice. There's a choice and a decision that is going to have to be made at the end of the day. Really sad that all these cards came up in the reverse, but the one thing that did show up is loyal heart. So again, stick with the people who are loyal to you, and even if you feel like it's no one, at least be loyal to yourself. Take care of yourself, love yourself. Even when no one else can. Right now everybody's focusing on their own stuff, whether it's, trying to keep their children safe or trying to figure out who they are, trying to be authentic, but I feel like trying to make ends meet. It's not always all about you. So we do have 2 8s in this reading. So 8-8, we did have that Lion's Gate, not this last Sunday, but the Sunday before, and we had that new moon in Leo. Leo is all about the heart, so stay in that heart center, okay? Number 26 with the happy, happy card in reverse. I want to read that to you. Here we go. The protection message on this says, lighten up, because this is the time to be ridiculous and silly. See the world through the eyes of a clown and don't take yourself or any situation right now too seriously. Have fun, be playful, and make laughter the order of the day. You'll be surprised by how everything just seems to fall into place when humor leads the way. Being happy and lighthearted is a wonderful icebreaker. Life is meant for play as well as work, for laughter as well as tears, for celebration as well as focus. Spirit wants to sparkle through you today. Smile and enjoy each breath and each moment. Miracles lie in the silly things today. And I know it's really hard to laugh and carry on, but find something to laugh about. Call a friend right now and, talk about something that you remember that was so funny. Tell them a joke that maybe you saw. Share a meme that was funny, okay? I do feel like with, the unfinished symphony being in the reverse, it's time to wrap things up, okay? Sometimes cards in the reverse are not that bad, but they take a little bit more that you have to work through them. It says, when unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. It is not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. If you've been following me for a while, you've always heard me say, don't quit before the victory. A lot of the time we are getting to the end of something where a decision is about ready to be made, and all of a sudden we quit and we turn around and we run back. Worst thing that you can do right now is turn around and run back. 13 is the number of the death card in the tarot. you know, we do have a 10, and then we have the number 13 here. So, but I feel like, you know, we need to wrap things up. Cycles are ending, and, you know, new beginnings can happen. 13 is also the number of Pluto. Pluto is, you know, I associate Pluto with the number 13. You know, a lot of people say Uranus, but if it's Uranus, and, you know, a lot of astrologers do, and I can see both sides, Uranus is expect the unexpected, and unexpectedly, we every time we turn around, something unexpected happens, okay? So it's like there has to be this complete transformation and complete end to the way things have been, to rebuild in a new way. Like I said, these things are not just happening, these things are just being uncovered. And this is the aftermath and the results of all the crap that we have been turning a blind eye to. Very important, you know, and I need you to look at who has been loyal to you right now. It is not somebody that doesn't know you, that, you know, uses you as collateral damage, okay? It's the people who have been there all along, the people who have loved you unconditionally, the people that have shown up in your time of need. That is what you need to look at, okay? So the number 13, let's look at the protection message for that. Okay, here we go. Fork in the road. The protection message says indecision is extremely frustrating and will lead to anxiety, loss, and confusion. At this juncture, you can't remain in place without losing your way altogether. Avoid the tendency to let others choose for you, which amounts to a subtle refusal to take responsibility. Don't give your power away, not even to this oracle. By not making a choice, you are making a choice for which you must be accountable. If that choice leads to undesirable circumstances, take heart. Spirit never tires of giving you second chances. You can always start again once you've learned this valuable lesson. So not making a decision is making a decision to not make a decision. Therefore, the decision gets made for you when it comes to the universe, okay? So it's like, you know, sometimes we can't make decisions in relationships. Sometimes we need to make decisions when it comes to our work. We need to make decisions when it comes to our home. You not making a decision, you know, for some of you, your children are showing you that they're unhappy, you know, and you need to be loyal to your children right now and listen to them more than ever at this time. If a child is telling you that they feel like something is wrong, they really do have a vision. And a lot of the time, our human adult ego, you know, doesn't believe that children should even be heard, because how can they have an opinion? They're hurting too. And if anything, they're more susceptible to this energy. So really important that we listen to our children. Spirit, please show me what messages, what guidance do we have for Monday? Okay. First card out. There it is. 5 of Swords. Okay. Here it is. Walking away from conflict. Just needing to walk away from things that no longer make you happy. But this is also the war that is going on in our world today. People are running away, you know, and it's really sad. You know, it's like nobody here is the winner. When it comes right down to it, nobody's winning in this. Spirit, please show me what messages, what guidance. Strength card, there it is. Having the strength to overcome all of these obstacles, having the strength, the courage to not keep your mouth shut while everybody else is cowering and running away from the problem. It is time for you to stand up and take action. Be that lion, to have that courage. You know, some of you are the cowardly lion. It's like you roar really loud, but when it comes to you actually coming at it face to face, you cower and walk away, and you're being asked to stand up, take back your power, and have the courage to do so. And we have another number 8 here, 888. Okay, so for some of you, you need to look up the significant meaning of 888, maybe even seeing it for a while. I'm not gonna lie, I have been seeing it. It is material manifestation. It's the infinity symbol on its side. What goes around comes around. The yin, the yang being brought back together. And oh my God, you guys, I cannot make this up. The death card, clarifying the death card. Okay, the fork in the road is the number 13. Where is it? Right there. 13. And the death card is the number 13. Okay, so clarifying the death card is the death card. Okay, so something here needs to end. We do have 2 major arcanas here in this reading. What's at the bottom of the deck? The Star. Aquarius, I told you about this. So this is vulnerability. This is health, healing. This is having faith. This is health coming back. You know, maybe for some of you, it's, you know, it's getting results. Maybe you're coming home from the hospital. Someone here, I feel like, is coming home from the hospital, and maybe you are afraid, but this is the end of a cycle. For others of you, I'm so sorry for your losses. You know, someone here very well could have passed away, and you're going through a very rough time, or it, you know, with the end of everything that's going on in the world. But I do want to tell you, and I know it sounds so cliche, but they're at peace now, and that's what the star represents, is peace. And they're happy that you were, you know, loyal and there with them to the end, you know. But again, I feel like you need to stand up for your rights, and I feel like for a lot of people right now, they're conflicted. You know, they're conflicted about a lot of the decisions that they have made. But I do want to say that whatever this is for a lot of you, because it can be so many different things, and I know, you know, like I said at the beginning of this reading, a lot of what is going on in the world today is really affecting people, and it's feeling very energetically heavy. The strength card and the death card, you know, you're going to have a lot of strength to overcome an ending in a relationship. Okay, this has a lot to do. Maybe you were loyal in this relationship and one person cared more than the other. And maybe right now you're having to overcome conflict. Maybe this person is creating conflict for you. Okay, and you're having to just send them off with love, even though it's not making you happy. It's hurting you very much. Nobody wins in this situation. You know, if you want to keep a war going on, whether it's in a family or in a friendship or whatever's going on in the world, like there is a war and a battle. And if it's going on outside of ourselves, look at what is going on in your immediate sphere. Who is it that you're having a conflict with? Okay. And you're going to have a lot of strength to not, you know, battle into the situation. It's almost like you have to bite your tongue, okay? Because listen, no matter what, this is never going to end. I feel like if this is, you know, somebody that you care deeply for, you know, you care very deeply for this person, you're going to have to let them, you know, walk away and go out and learn their own life lessons and have, you know, and step back and allow this to happen. I feel like, you know, and that goes with anything, whatever this argument or whatever this conflict is about, you're going to have to just let people go. You're just going to have to let them go. End. That's the end. And as much as you want to sit here and beg for death not to come, please, death, don't come. Unfortunately, death comes in either way. You cannot beg death to come or not to come, because either way, it's here for a reason. Okay, it's here for a reason, and sometimes it's not permanent. I know for a lot of people, when somebody walks away from you, and I included, you know, I was adopted, and I had, you know, I've had abandonment issues my entire life, and every time somebody abandoned me, I felt like I was going to die. You know, and sometimes it's harder to grieve the loss of someone when they're still here than it is when they cross over to the other side, because it's like they're so close yet so far away. But the thing is like I said, send them off with love, unconditional love, not love with condition. And I think that, you know, especially what's being taught in the world today is if you have different beliefs, or if, you know, constantly, you know, people dwelling in their past, especially with Neptune and Pisces and then Jupiter that had just entered that area. People are constantly reliving past, and you can't do that right now. If you want to ascend, you have to ascend through love, through faith, through unconditional love. We're still in Leo season. So if you can bring love into the situation, I'm telling you, you can soar to higher levels. But if you continue to hold yourself back, you know, and constantly relive the chaos, people are going to walk away. They're not going to live there with you. And I can unconditionally love somebody from afar, and that's what we're going to have to learn how to do, okay? So I don't know who that's for, but for others of you, it's the end of a situation. Maybe there was a fork in the road and you needed to make a decision, and you needed to be loyal to your path. And now you've been through an ending. You have now moved. I know myself, I've moved. You know, there's a lot of change in this world, but don't hold yourself back out of fear. Whatever needs to leave your life at this time, let it. If it's a job, if it's a relationship, if it's any of those. For some of you, you're hoping that you can heal these relationships. And I'm going to say, when I look at the star card says it's when the stars align. It's not when you want it to end, to end, or not when you want it to begin. It's when the universe says so, And so it's like, hold on to that hope. You can only offer so many times, but you've been offered the opportunity of a brand new path, and it's going to bring you healing. It's going to bring a lot of your wishes to come true. If people are walking away from your life at this time, send them off with love and have understanding, and then learn the lesson. What did you learn about this person being in your life? What did you learn from this type of a relationship? Okay. Spirit, please show me what messages, what guidance do we have regarding their love life? Okay, their love life. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring the two of you together. Loyal hearts. Okay, there are people here that are coming in, but you just have to stay true, and you have to, you know, some of you want to call in your soulmate, but this person is not coming in, and you're basing your happiness off of this person not being here. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. Okay, and that is right underneath the Strength card and the Unfinished Symphony card, okay, in the reverse. So, you pay attention. You're going to have to look at all of the, you're going to have to look at everything around you to make a sound and just decision. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. So, clarifying to the two death cards, somebody here, stopped putting in the effort. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, we've got playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Again, this goes back to, what? Try and be playful. Try and tell a joke. Just go out and swing, go out in nature. I want to say be a kid again. Have the curiosity of a child. We're going to need that right now more than ever. And laughter is the cure for sadness. Laughter is the cure for sadness and hurt and pain. I know this reading sounds a little bit more somber today, but at the same time, I just feel like, there is this note of sadness while everybody's trying to put this strong, courageous, demeanor on their face. And I feel like you're trying to carry a persona that is very hard, but you can do it. I feel like you're going to have trust and faith that everything's going to work out. I mean, this is literally about trust. Okay? She has to trust that lion's not going to eat her. Okay? And that lion trusts her enough to allow her to tame him. So, taming that beast, pay attention to the red flags. Like, look at the actual situation, no matter what your belief system is at this time. I know this part is supposed to be about love, but I feel like, and it is about love. Again, unconditional love. And I feel like, someone here, maybe there's some type of a transformation, but if someone here just stops putting in the effort, then nothing can go any further. Okay? Wow. And also, I see this child here, begging, right? You see that little boy right there begging? And then the little boy's right there. Okay? Make the effort towards your children. Protect your children. You need to protect your children. These are our future. And have faith that everything is going to work out. There are people here who are going to help you in whatever endeavor you need. So don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to reach out to a friend to see how they are. Don't be afraid to reach out to someone who's maybe turned their back on you and just say, hey, I hope you're well. Some people, they have ego. And that's what Leo also rules. The negative side is the ego. And, like I said, if for those of you who have not watched The Wizard of Oz in quite some time, I now suggest that you do. And look at this. We have Leo in Aquarius. We have Saturn in Aquarius. We have Jupiter in Aquarius. Again, and then we have the sun in Leo. So they are opposing each other right now. And we're going to have that moon opposed the sun at the very tail end of Leo. This is about freedom, taking back your freedom, and pay attention to what it is that you're losing. All in all, I mean, it's a beautiful reading. I just feel like, forgive those that you feel have wronged you and take responsibility for your own actions. And I wholeheartedly do. But a lot of us just get tired of being held accountable for our past. Hold people accountable for who they are today and not for what they did in their past. Or the recollection that maybe you have that they did in their past. But there it is. What did I tell you? Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. And look at that moon in the background. We have that full moon coming up in Aquarius, second full moon in Aquarius. All I keep hearing in the back of my mind's eye is Braveheart, freedom. And I really feel very passionately about that. We need to fight back for our freedoms and quit allowing outside sources. And you guys, I cannot pick this up. The number 35. The number 35. These are all 8s. The number 26 is an 8. And then we have 8. So 8 is still a very powerful energy. Let me go ahead and read the number 35. It says, a positive attitude works wonders in creating more love around you. Allow yourself to really express yourself positively. Use only wholesome words when speaking to others or even about yourself. Be conscious of any language you may use out of habit and be willing to release this to create more positive energy around you. Doing this will bring more love to you. Often your exact words or actions won't be remembered. People tend to recall how something you said or did made them feel. Taking a moment to choose words that are more loving can have such an amazing impact on others. Thinking about how you convey your message will have a profound and loving impact on others. Treat conversations with others as an occasion to discover something original. Consider the other person's point of view and treat them with compassion. There will be many opportunities to state your case or impart your viewpoint. Two young nature beings gaze lovingly at a newborn dragon sitting on a rose. Dragons may be helpful guardians as well as educators. They can help you heal the aspect of yourself that keeps you in fear mode when you are communicating. The full moon behind the sprites suggests there is an opportunity to release a pattern that no longer serves you. Trust your ability to speak your truth in a loving manner. So instead of, yelling and screaming and throwing a fit to get your way, okay, where people are only just going to walk away from you, just walk away. When somebody tells you this is who you are, just smile and say, no, this is who I am, and set healthier boundaries with yourself. Try not to run out of fear, okay? Try not to allow your life and your decisions be based out of fear and emotion. Sit down and use your logical mind and align the two. Anyway, you guys, I love you all very much. I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you're interested in a personal reading, please feel free to check the description box down below. All my information is in the description box. So anyway, you guys, like this video, share this video. Someone here needs to hear it. And just know that I love you all so very much. And my condolences for everybody who has been affected by the last couple of years. My heart goes out to each and every one of you. Anyway, you guys, I love you all so very much. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful week, and we'll chat again tomorrow. Take care.